talk a little bit more about digital sovereignty today, and I'll show you what I'm actually using there. So again, don't mind the don't mind the kinky Wendigo girl. She can bite. Nokia C100 plugged in. We have 16 giggers free of about just short of 23 giggers internal storage, and we're almost full. We have 2.65 gigabytes free of Well, you can see at 238 gigabyte. I have to use a shitty phone because all my other phones are just almost completely full, and I haven't backed up everything. I haven't moved everything over to the external hard drive just yet. So yeah, I am using a shittier camera, a shittier um, phone to record this. Just deal with it. So what I'm actually using, this is Media Human YouTube to MP3, and I also have the MP4 downloader running. So for example, if I wanted to download the Silent Hill 4 soundtrack, what I can do, I can just share it, copy the entire playlist, paste it in here, and then what that will do is it'll not just for the one video, but it'll copy all the videos from the entire playlist into my download queue. It's a little bit buggy. Sometimes you gotta close it and reload it. Now there they all are. And just like that, and literally the downloads are that fucking fast. That fucking fast. And it's smart. It knows what the artists are. It even has the correct thumbnail art, the correct album art. So, oh, that was very convenient. So it's not perfect. It depends on the YouTube video. You know, if the uploader, doesn't title their video correctly, sometimes part of the video title will be the artist. But in this case, everything looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna go back, Nokia C100, and then I'm just gonna go over to music, tunes, game soundtracks. Oh, I don't have one for Silent Hill 4. folder, and then just select all of these here. Oh, almost doing this with one hand. Okay, 22 items selected, 52.0 megabyte. And just drag and drop with a literal, just fucking USB cable, USB-C. I'm going to pull the plug on this. No, not VLC. No. Pulsar. Folders, tunes, game soundtracks, Silent Hill 4. Just like that. And they all work. And I've downloaded thousands and thousands of songs off of YouTube with this, and like out of the thousands, I've only had like one file get corrupted or one file not render properly. So it's pretty fucking reliable. It is paid software, but it's pretty cheap, and the license gives you up to 3 computers for life. Now, like the GrayJ app.exe, I'll show you this too. Their updates are critical to functionality. Now, GrayJ, the app that allows you to watch YouTube without ads and access your Patreon, your Rumble, your Odyssey, all those in one place where you can subscribe to creators and not platforms. YouTube fucking hates GrayJ, just like they hate the Brave browser. So if you notice there, like I'm about to open this up, I'm probably going to be prompted to update a plugin. Yeah, update. These updates might be critical to functionality. Rumble. So just like that, there, update is available. I'm just going to ignore that. As long as your plugins are like good, your plugins are up to date, like you can watch like all these without fucking ads.
And then he took a Subway sandwich about this big and took it and threw it at the officer.
It's not perfect. My computer is just about, full of, different projects and things I've been working on there. So I'm going to have to move some stuff there and clean up both my phones a little bit too. But basically, it's just showing you, like, you can watch all of these. That's Odyssey. This is Rumble. Like, you can watch all these fucking sources. I don't know. Rumble seems to be fucking up, but you can at least watch YouTube and Odyssey in one place rather than having 2 different apps or having a bunch of different apps there. So just like that, Media Human, YouTube's in a game of whack-a-mole against Media Human. So whenever you open this up and you're prompted for an update, install that update, or you may not, or the software may not work. I'm just going to show you what the YouTube downloader looks like. Like I said, I don't watch movies on my TV. I watch them on my phone. So, The Legend of the Carpathians, Ukrainian folklore action drama full movie. I'm going to download that in 480p. And just like that, it is that fucking fast. It is that fucking fast. in there. It's pretty much the same thing. This one grabs the video. This one grabs the MP4, the video and the audio. This one just grabs the audio only. It's paid, but you can use it up to 3 computers. There, I totally find a lot of value in it. There, it's the fastest one you're gonna find for Windows. There, there's Downy for Macintosh. There is Mark Passio explained, but I've never owned a Mac in my life, but Media Human is pretty good, and they're usually pretty good at updating. Now, certain videos that have like age restrictions and shit, you may need to sign in. Go to preferences. You see I'm signed in on YouTube right there. Disable, sign out. You can edit tags. You get all these preferences there. You know, all these presets and things. You know, checking for updates. I have the latest version there. You know, YouTube's in a game of fucking whack-a-mole. You know, Google does not like the ability to back up videos and back up documentaries and stuff like that. They're trying to censor this really hard. So this and GrayJ, you know, it's kind of paradoxical. I am not a fan of Windows updates. I'm not a fan of like official Android or security patches or updates because they break your device and break your phone. But when it comes to like Media Human and GrayJ, you have to constantly update because updates are critical to functionality in order to get these software to keep working. But anyway, that's for stars there. And like I did this in my teens in like middle school and high school. Like I did this shit in like ninth, 10th grade, you know, and we never called it side loading. We never called it side loading, you know. I never even consider myself a pirate, you know, like to me, pirate is fucking like Tor or fucking torrent. Yeah, yeah, torrent. I, for the life of me, could never figure out fucking torrent. It's not user friendly. It's complicated to use. It's not friendly to use. The download speed sucks. It takes hours and hours. It takes like all day just to download like a fucking half a gigabyte movie in fucking 480p or some bullshit. Like it was just not user friendly. It was just not user friendly. If I could find something on YouTube, I just grab that. But then again, I never consider myself a pirate. This is what I've always done. This is what I've always done. You know, as a high school, middle schooler. You know, it's called just having a fucking local MP3 player, a local file viewer, a local file player, MP3, MP4 player. Like I was around when MP3 players were still a fucking thing. Now everything's taken over by the phone. But yeah, basically just one-on-one, you know, you can cancel, you're welcome, by the way. You can cancel your Spotify subscription. I would hope and pray that most, if not all, of my audience is intelligent enough to never have a paid music subscription or a paid streaming or iTunes Plus subscription or whatever the fuck to begin with. But if you're not one of those individuals and you got scammed out of how many hundreds of dollars for your Spotify, well, you're welcome. You can cancel your Spotify now. You can cancel your YouTube Premium. You can cancel all that shit because I just showed you how you can watch YouTube ad free without paying, how you can watch, how you can download videos and shit ad free. You are welcome. So that's the end of the first part of the Digital Sovereignty series. The next one there, we'll go into a quick dive onto how to build a basic local gaming rig, how you can game on a local computer, build up a Steam or GOG library offline, of course, 100% offline, you know, once you load it up, and how you can play games locally without these motherfuckers, these censoring motherfuckers taking your shit away from you, you know? I got like about 3 different phones there, and they're all just about full anyway. The only one that isn't full is this Plum Gator 4, which has the shitty camera on it. Game soundtracks, Akira Yamaoka. Silent Hill 4. So, head back over to YouTube MP3. Okay, download file. Close that out. Alright. Alright, fucking hey. There you go, and just like that. You're welcome. Before Pulsar Player, there was the Black Player Plus, and that was my go-to for a while, but for the life of me, I can't seem to get Black Player to work on newer phones like Android 10 and above. I can't seem to get Black Player to work on Nokia or Samsung or some of the newer phones. So my go-to now is Pulsar Plus. It is a paid software. It's only like about like $3 on the fucking Play Store. But that is totally like worth it. You get everything. You get the folder explorer, you know, folder up to like 8 or 10 folders deep, you know. You got tags, you got albums, artists, you got thumbnails, you got fucking album art and shit, you got fucking equalizer, you got everything that the Black Player has. So those are my two favorite. If you can get Black Player Plus working, you know, then use whatever your fucking preferred, music player, MP4. But my two go-to apps for a local MP3, MP4 player is VLC, Videolan, and Pulsar Plus for the music. There, you can cancel all your streaming services and shit now that you don't want. You are welcome.